What up YouTube? It's your boy Danny. Let's get into this video. So you might, I don't like the way that started. Start over. The GoPro the GoPro, it's just garbage. So you got two options. The GoPro Hero, if I could speak. So you've got two options, the GoPro Hero Session or the GoPro Hero Plus LCD. Which one do you get? Let's talk about it. What up YouTube, this is Danny, and as you may know, I own both the GoPro Hero Session and the GoPro Hero LCD. They're both great cameras, but there are advantages and disadvantages to both. So let's compare. First off, the price point. This, at the time I bought it, was retailing for $2.99, I believe. It's the GoPro Hero Plus LCD. It's got a built-in housing that is not removable, and it is capable of going underwater if you switch the door out. On the back, it's obviously got LCD and USB ports and the memory card ports as well. You can mount this to several things. It's pretty light. It's very nice to use in the water. Very cool. It does shoot 1080p, 30 frames per second, and I believe 60 frames per second as well. The disadvantage is how big it is. If you want something small and compact and not as noticeable, you don't want this exactly. Just because it's, even though these are both small cameras, this is way more discreet than this. People will definitely notice this. So yeah, that's the pros and I guess a con. Also, these do overheat if you use them for more than 20 minutes at a time. I found that out the hard way. I had to send mine in. This is a replacement model. So there's that. And let's move on to the GoPro Hero Session. The Session's very nice. It's more discreet than the GoPro Hero Plus LCD. And the price is better at $149.99. Not bad. And sometimes you can find a deal like I did. $149.99 got me this and a 32GB memory card, which I use all the time from Samsung, I believe it was. It was either Samsung or SanDisk. I forgot which one I got. Anyway, so the pros of this is obviously the size. It's very robust. It is waterproof right out of the package. Like there's this right here is waterproof. You don't have to put anything on this at all. You can toss it in and it'll be okay. Up to 33 meters, I believe. It's got LCD screen on top. You just hit the button to start recording, and that is that. What it also has is a microphone in the front and one in the back, so you are always heard with this one. And that reminds me, you're not always heard with this one. If you put the waterproof door on the back of this, it muffles the audio pretty bad. And in fact, the audio, unless you're like right behind it or right in front of it, it's not as good as, whereas this captures audio all the way around, and it's got technology built in that we're smart enough to detect where you're at. So very cool. They both take micro SD, no big deal. I will say though, it is a little easier to get this SD card out of the slot, whereas this one, you have to open this door, which I'll do on camera, if I can keep that in frame. Okay, so the door opens right, so there's your two ports. You've got the USB port and there's the memory card. This is so hard to get out. You have to use your thumbnail and press on just the memory card. And sometimes it takes a few tries. As you can see, there's a card, no problem. Putting it in, not as exactly easy either. You have to press only on the memory card, and my nails are so thin, it takes me several tries. Because you have to press with your thumbnail, and I like to bite my thumbnails. And here I am, struggling on camera to put this back in. And I think it's because it's at an angle. There, it's back in. I think it's because it's at an angle. It's kind of hard to do, whereas, yes, you have to press with your thumbnail on this one too, but it's right here in the front. There's no angle, easy to get to. Anyway, back to this. The top does have an LCD screen, but it's just data. There's like, you can't see what you're filming at all. But for me, that is not really a big issue. If you must have a screen, then this is not for you, because there is no screen on this other than the information screen on top. So I guess that could be a con, but then again, this gets so wide, I have never missed the shot. You know, I have never missed the shot. I use this to film in stores all the time. So yeah, I mean, I love both of these, but if I had to pick one, I would go with the $150 Session, and as crazy as that is, just because of how compact it is. The price is great. You hit on to record and hit off when you're done recording, and that's it. The major con for me is I can't see it, and you have to use, there's an app they have where you can use, but it's really delayed and it's hard to sync up, and you have to sync it up every time. I just worry about it when I get home, connect it to my computer, and see what I got. So, but if you're really wanting to know what you got and you don't want to leave that area, then yeah, go through all that hassle to watch the footage on your phone, I guess, through the app. Whereas this, you know, you just review it on the back, you review it on the LCD and it's done, and that's that. And so, I mean, it's up to you. If I had to pick, just because it's so compact, I love this one a lot. This also does 1080p, 30 and 60 frames per second, as well as some other weird resolutions. I use 1080p on both, and they're both 60 frames. So, I do love both. I do use both still. So, yeah, if I wouldn't want to pick between the two because I like both of them, but if I had to, the Session wins, unfortunately. I know there's no screen, but the smallness of it, the better microphones, the dual microphones it has, the fact that you can hide the blinking LED light, which you might be able to on this one, I haven't really tried. It just makes this more incognito, more rugged. It's out of the box, ready to go, no need to put a door on, it's ready to be waterproof. And yeah, that's why I pick it over the other. Despite it having a screen, that's just how it is. So let me know what you guys think. I will link both of these cameras below on Amazon. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.